Well, today we're going to share a little tidbit of a way to help supplement your chicken's food, especially during the summer months, but potentially a little longer than that, with a really simple composting idea. Chickens, gardens, compost. That's kind of the arrangement we're talking about here today. And it all centers around that black tumbling composter that's sitting inside our chicken run. There are obviously lots of ways to supplement your chicken's food, but this one, if you garden and you have chickens close to the garden and you compost, kind of seems like a no-brainer to us. And this is just something that came to mind earlier this year, and we were kind of like, why did we not do this before? So it's a really simple process. You basically need a tumbling composter, chickens, a chicken run, and ideally a garden or sort of various kitchen scraps that you can put into the composter. And that's pretty much it, because one of the things that does get generated inside compost is insects. That's right, and of course, what loves to eat insects? Chickens. So there's our tumbling composter. Really simple design. We've been pretty big fans of these for a while, but we've frankly not used them to their full potential. These are really simple composters. You just slide them open, throw things in. You can see there's quite a bit of brown matter in there, and then you just close it up and tumble. Really simple process. But the part that makes this kind of effective is these composters have drain holes. And you can see right here one. And as these tumble around, those drain holes end up down near the bottom, and that's where the insects fall out. You'll see these chickens, when I tumble this, these silkies kind of come running, and they spend an astronomical amount of their day hanging out under the composter. Could you scale this up? Absolutely, but it's amazing in here how little these silkies actually consume of the prepared food, at least this time of year. I mean, part of that's because they're bantams, and that's a whole nother discussion, but this composter has been a little bit of a game changer, at least during the summer months when there's a lot of insects being produced in the compost. So of course this run has a little bit of a complement too, because we are basically ending up with quite a bit of wood shavings out here. As you can see, what these chickens are doing, they love digging around in that too, because that is another medium that tends to grow a lot of insects. Of course, chickens being omnivores, anything you can do to attract and supplement their diet with insects is going to be pretty useful. So really that's the system. It's super simple. We've moved it right into the chicken run, because then when we open the door every day, the chickens come out, and like I said, they usually make a beeline for underneath the composter. The only reason they're not under there right now is because I'm standing in here and they're going about other business. But it's amazing. I'll see if I step out of the run, if they kind of go in and show you what I mean. And they really didn't disappoint. I didn't get even out of the run, and they were over here. And it's amazing the amount of time they spend under here. You can see they're pretty much right under the air quotations drip line, or the holes in this, and it didn't take them long to figure out that there was a free smorgasbord of high protein, high quality food falling out of this composter. So really, in a way, this is kind of nice, because you do often get some flies and other insects generated around compost piles. It's not a bad thing, because those insects and other organisms are definitely contributing to the breakdown of your compost. But if you can convert some of that into usable feed by your chickens, why not? It's a free source of food that they really enjoy. So basically that's the video today. Hopefully you found that kind of interesting at least. It's a very simple idea, and honestly, in our years and years and years of raising chickens and using these tumbling composters, we actually have two, and we're seriously considering investing in some more, because the one we've had forever, and the second one we added not too long ago, and they last, they're simple, they work. And if we do this, where it's also contributing to the diet of the chickens, I'm going to say it's going to force us, or encourage, no, you're not forced, but encourage us to use them more for this purpose, because The other thing we find with them is they tend to break the compost down very quickly as long as you keep that ratio of sort of green to brown matter kind of even. So yeah, the way I look at it, it's a win-win situation. It encourages us to compost more and maybe more efficiently, which in turn will help us with the garden. It's providing food for the chickens. And if nothing else, it's getting us to go out and weed more, because you can pick a lot of these weeds at fairly young ages before they're seeding and that sort of thing, and turn them into green matter that goes in here with all the brown that you might be producing from the kitchen, etc. So definitely suggest give it a try, because you might like the results.